Hey guys, it's Angie here from YB Urban. Here just to reveal our final subscription pack from this round, which started in August, and now we are here all the way at the end of October. How did that happen? I don't know, but we're here, and so it's time to reveal to you the plethora of product that you're going to get to try out and enjoy, and hopefully enjoy, and give us some feedback on for this month. And I just want to start out by saying thank you again for being a part of this program. Thank you for all of your valuable commentary, your constructive criticism, your feedback, and we really have relied on this program as we've grown our product line over the last year and a half, and it has been invaluable. I cannot thank you enough for taking a chance on products that we didn't even necessarily know how to make before we put them out there, but you guys are willing to invest in them before that, and that just shows a ton of trust and a ton of faith that you keep in YB Urban and in me, and it's just really awesome. Like I'm super excited, and I'm really happy that this worked out this way. So stay tuned till the end of the video, because at the end of this video I am going to give a little exciting update about the future of the subscription program. So don't cut out on me early. I will try to make these this next part pretty quick. Okay? So let's just start with our what I like to call our Chakra Motherlode. So for over a year now, maybe even 2, it could have even been 3, I have had this intention and this goal of creating a full line of chakra oils, which would be a total of 7, 1 to go with each chakra, blended very intentionally with the idea of keeping healthy chakra movement, healthy chakras, healthy energy movement, and then also protecting those physical parts of our body that are associated with our chakras. And I feel like this month I literally decided yesterday that I was going to complete this, and it was my goal with this pack, but I only had 3 months, and I actually still had 5 oils to produce. And so I was really contemplating how I was going to achieve that this month, since I don't really have it in the subscription pack budget to send out 3 full bottles of an essential oil blend. So so yesterday I just made a decision. Jay and I got to work, we got creative, and we came up with a few products with these new blends, and we will be putting out these blends as pure essential oils, as roll-ons, in many other cool products, I think. So stay tuned for that. So let's just start with the pure essential oil. This is the Anja oil, also related to the third eye chakra. So your third eye is really your intuition center. And so it's really that area of trust in yourself and trusting in what you feel and what you feel like is true in any given situation when you're making a decision, and trusting that the decision that you decide to make based on your intuition is the right decision. And so that's really where Anja comes into play. And some of the things that can happen when the third eye chakra are blocked: you can have headaches, you can have other issues with your neurological function, with your nervous system, and it kind of affects all of this area up here, even into your ears. And so it's just really important to keep that healthy and keep that energy flowing so that your brain is healthy, and you can really trust that intuition, and you can use that as a guiding force for your life, knowing that you have everything you need within to make healthy, good, positive decisions for yourself. And I always like to include a little bonus item, a way to use that oil. And one of the things I like to do with the third eye chakra, and I've done this in my yoga class before, is put the fragrance on my wrists, and then I'll take my hands and bring them together, and then I'll place like the knuckles of my hand or just my hands right up on that third eye chakra, which is like right between your eyebrows here. And then I'm putting pressure on that chakra, so I'm really moving with intention and bringing attention to that chakra as I'm inhaling the fragrance that I've placed on my wrists. So we don't really encourage using essential oils undiluted, at least not without skin patch testing. And so I've supplied you guys each with a little jar of our amazing body butter cream. And so you can use 10 to 12 drops of this right into this, and then you could even just use it on your whole hand, get it on those wrists. You could do that if that is something you want to do. You could also just place it right on the forehead. The body butter is actually great as a facial moisturizer anyways, and so you can safely use it on your face and just to kind of create that aroma when you're dealing with the third eye chakra. And so that's just kind of one of the things that I would recommend doing with that. We can also diffuse it, use your diffuser stone from the last time. You can do it as an inhaler. All of those things would be perfectly fine. The second one that we did was the, I'm going to pronounce this right, Vishuddha, or throat chakra. And we did this one in a roll-on blend. So your throat chakra right here, around long in the throat, and then remembering that the chakras actually run along the spine. The energy of them runs kind of through, I guess, the center of the body. But I think it's important when we're using them, the oils, to kind of hit both sides of the body. So this one, the throat chakra, is really all about communication and healthy self-expression. Speaking your truth without the fear of judgment from other people. Using your words with intention to not be harmful, but to be honest. And so the throat chakra is very interesting because the area of the throat chakra really does connect with the thyroid. It can also play a part in kind of that throat health, nose health, respiratory health. And so the essential oils that we've used in this are really good for all of those things. So frankincense, the Boswellia carteri version, has been known to be useful for an underactive thyroid. There is also eucalyptus in here for that respiratory issue. Peppermint is often used in sore throat remedies. That's in there as well. Clove is a really good immune system boosting oil as well as an infection prevention oil. So we've got a little bit of that in there as well. And then some lavender as well. Lavender is kind of good for all the chakras because it's really kind of all about getting that energy flowing. And so this is going to be a really neat blend. This is pre-diluted in triglycerides, and so it can be applied safely. Topically, it's about a 10% dilution. So you can apply it right to the throat chakra on the front and back of the neck. Or you can also, again, just use it, inhale it with the intention of opening the throat chakra. So that's a great one too. And finally, we're kicking it off, or finishing it off, with the Sahasrara, which is the crown chakra. So your crown chakra, your seventh chakra, actually sits above your head. And so this was actually an idea that we had, was to do a smudge spray, because the spray could be sprayed above the head or in the room around you. Smudging is basically a form of cleansing, and so oftentimes we smudge with smoke, with sage or something like that. But this is what we are calling a smudge spray, and so you can actually use it to clean out bad energy from a room. You could also use this as a body spray. This scent is so good. It's soft. It's really heartfelt. It really is about, so the heart, or the crown chakra, is really about connecting with the universe in a way that reminds us that we are part of something larger than ourselves. And it really is kind of a way to bring about that connection that we have with a divine power, with God, just kind of connecting us with all of the things that remind us that we are part of the whole universe, that everything is interconnected, that we are in the image of God, and it's just kind of all of those things. So I just think it's a really beautiful blend with a lot of oils in it that are just really good for allowing us to connect more deeply with the universe, connect more deeply internally to get us away from what we believe to be true in the outside world, but which is actually kind of goes against what our true self within is really trying to be connected to. And it just kind of goes to the heart with that rose oil, and it kind of helps clear out the mind with the frankincense and just makes us more mindful, makes us more deeply rooted. So those are the three chakra products that will round off our collection, and I'm really excited to have that kind of completed and able to be used in new products going forward. The next product that I want to talk to is actually a rework from last time, so I'm not going to talk too much about this, but this is the conditioner bar. And I think I had mentioned in my last video that I was already kind of thinking it needed a change even when I first put it out, but I really wanted to get your guys' thoughts on it first to make sure that what I was feeling was being expressed by others as well. And so I think the main thing that was difficult with the conditioner bar last time was it just didn't come off the bar very easily, and especially for those of you with longer hair, just didn't have a very good, just weren't getting a lot of coverage from the product. And I looked at the ingredients that we originally used. It was very high in a conditioning agent and didn't have a lot of room in the formula for some of the other ingredients that I think make our hair cream really exceptional. And so I reworked it, so I put in less of the conditioning agent, but there's still conditioning in there, and then allowed some of those other ingredients, the argan oil, the hemp seed oil, those shea nut oil, to be a part of that conditioning treatment as well, which allows the bar to be more easily accessed. The product comes off so much easier. It's a bit creamier. It's more reminiscent of that hair cream, which is what I wanted to go for. I really don't want there to be a discrimination in quality between the conditioning bar and the conditioning hair cream. I just want it to be an application preference for the user. And so I'm excited for you guys to try this. I did do a sage and cedar blend. It's actually the same blend that was in our hair mask from last time, which a lot of you really liked. And so so I hope that you enjoyed that, and I'll look forward to seeing if we came a little bit closer to nailing this formula this time around. You'll also be receiving just a small sample of a cold processed soap. So per the description, our cold processed soaps are one of the few products that we don't make in-house here. Instead, we work with a wonderful soap maker from Minnesota named Morgan, and Morgan also happens to be one of my very, very dearest, oldest friends. He's not any older than me. I'm actually a little older than him, but just we've been friends for decades, and he's just exceptionally good at what he does, so it didn't make sense for me to reinvent the wheel when I had somebody that I could recruit to make soap especially for us. So that's pretty cool. So cold processed soap is really interesting. If you ever see soap making videos or have taken a class, probably what you've produced was cold processed soap. It's that really raw soap feel that's got all of those great fatty oils in it. I feel like the moisturizing from that, it just feels really rich and divine to me when I'm using it, as opposed to the soap that we make here, which is a hot process or glycerin soap, which I feel like tends to, maybe one of the things that's different, it tends to wash away maybe more cleanly. The moisturizing agent is more of that glycerin than the fat, and so it's just, both are moisturizing, they're just, the texture is just different. The feel is just different. I love them both, and I just really wanted to give you guys a chance to experience a really raw version of hand crafted soap here, and let you know we do carry this soap in the shop. Not necessarily this scent. This is actually a really a kind of probably like a one-time deal in the scent, but there's so many other great scents that are here in the store in the soap that Morgan produces, and I'm just really proud, and I just felt like we should get that out there and give you guys all a chance to try it. We're going to kick it up a little bit this time and kind of give you something that you can share with the man or male individual in your life if you choose to. If you don't, this product, which is an aftershave, could also be used as a toner, a skin toner similar to our herbal orange toner, or you could use it as an aftershave yourself if you shave your legs or your armpits or any other part of your body. But if you do want to share this with the men in your life, this is a little prelude to one of the subscription packs that I would like to do in the future. We are looking at, this year is going to be the year when we really sit down and create an official men's line of product. So I believe many of our fragrances and many of our products are completely gender neutral, but at the same time, I do get a lot of men who want products specific for them. And I appreciate that, because I think a lot of times men don't even feel like they want to use products. They forget that they even have like skin to care for sometimes, I think. So I think it's fun for men to be able to be pampered by quality, fresh made, natural skincare. And I think once they kind of get into that, they realize how good it really does make them feel, and how important it is to have that aromatherapy in their lives too. As women, you know, we tend to be more into that, but I think that men, I think there's a trend moving towards men kind of getting more into that as well. And so that is one of my goals for this year, is to do one of the subscription packs geared towards men. So we would love help recruiting men for that. And I guess this is kind of our way of giving just a little glimpse at what that might look like. And so please share this. I will tell you guys the tops of these. I'm not going to open this one because they are safety sealed, but the tops of these, there's an orifice reducer similar to what you would find in an essential oil. You can use that. That can be used so that not too much product comes out at one time, but if it's in the way, it can be removed. I will let you know when you put the cap back on without the orifice reducer, these bottles aren't designed for that, so they will leak a little bit if they're turned on their side. So it might be a good idea just to put it back in even if you take it out. And when we sell these retail, they're sold in 4-ounce bottles with the option of adding a spray top to it, which I think is a great option too. This is a really highly moisturizing. It's got witch hazel, it's got aloe, it's got chamomile hydrosol. It's really similar to our cooling spray that a lot of our ladies use, but with a fragrance that's geared a little bit more towards the men. And finally, my last two products. This has been such a fun program, or fun round of products, because I've really been experimenting with the different ways to get different products using strictly oils, waxes, and butters. And so a lot of our products are water-based, and which makes them really creamy. And normally the products that we've made using just that oil, butter, and wax content end up kind of hard to use. So my goal this time has been kind of to experience with getting a little bit more movement into those products. And some of the ways we do that are by adding other additives like honey, like this. That's what I've added to the Mama's Kiss First Aid Salve. So this is very much the texture of like a Neosporin or a Vaseline type product, but without the petroleum ingredients. So I think by adding the honey to this, it really was able to get it more of that creamy ointment type texture, but still with all those great natural skin healing ingredients, including all of the essential oils that are great for pain relief and healing that are found in our Mama's Kiss essential oil blend. And so I'm really happy with the way this turned out. So I'll be really excited to hear how you guys feel about it if you are currently like a Neosporin or an ointment type of user. And then the other product that we've done is called, I'm calling it a butter mousse, but I've got another name for it, but I'm kind of waiting for it to get to where I want it to be. So I decided with this product, I was going to experiment with the idea of just using the butters and the oils and leaving out the wax, just to kind of see how that affected the texture of it. And I actually disrupted the setting of it. So when it started hardening up, I whipped it, and then I added some kaolin clay to it, which kind of gave it this really nice moussey texture. You can kind of see how that is. It really looks more like a cream, like a water-based cream, but there's no water content in there at all, which actually is nice because it doesn't require any preservatives, and it doesn't really have the limited shelf life that some of those water-based products would have if they didn't have that preservative in them. So there's a long shelf life to this, and it's a whipped product. I will let you know when it goes on, it feels like an oil. So it's not that silky finish of a cream-based or water-based product. It's much more the finish of a butter or oil-based product. So great moisturizer. I believe it could also function really well as a massage oil or a massage mousse. So I just encourage you guys to really explore this a little bit and see what you think of it, and definitely let me know how you feel about the scent, how you feel about the texture, how all of that came together for you, and just what other products that we might feel like we can make using this kind of this very simple, like 3-ingredient process, and just finding all the different ways to kind of change that up and make it a different kind of product or a different kind of feeling product just by adding something like honey or like clay to it. It's just really interesting to me to figure out those kinds of things and just how the ratios make a whole different product, and that can be used in a different way. So that's the subscription pack for this month. And now I want to just kind of let you guys know where the future of this particular program is headed, because I'm going to be doing something really fun for the holidays, and that is I'm going to be doing a best of YB Urban subscription pack program. So basically we're going to be taking the last 3 programs and we're going to be offering our best products, our most loved, our most enjoyed products into a 3-month subscription pack that's going to start in January. And what is exciting about this is I think this will make an amazing Christmas gift. And we will be doing sign-ups for this from November 15th until December 15th. And the cost of this pack is going to be only $50, and then of course $5 per month if you want it shipped. But the difference in this pack is going to be is that it's going to have 5 sample items but no essential oil blend. So that's going to be the difference. That's what's going to bring the price down a little bit and make it like that perfect $50 price point. The gift that gives for months and months and months. And not only is it a great Christmas gift idea, makes it easy for you to be able to give something, but you're also introducing somebody to our products that hopefully they will enhance their lives for years and years and years to come. And the way that this will work is each pack will come with a card and a small jar of our body butter. So there will be a physical gift to be able to give to the recipient for Christmas, and then the card will explain to them what's coming for the next 3 months for them. So I want you guys all to think really, really hard about who might this $50 gift be perfect for. Somebody who's maybe really interested in our products and would love to try some of our best products, and also for those of you who maybe didn't get into this until this round and missed out on the last 2 before this, treat yourself. I mean, you'll get to experience a lot of new products. We're just going to take some of those best of the best products. For example, one of the months will definitely have one of our amazing bath truffles in it. We'll be including some of that fantastic skincare products from that YB Immature line. Will be probably a couple of the products from this line, just kind of the 15 most amazing products that came out of these last 3 pack programs. And so I think that's really exciting, and I am just really excited to be able to offer that. And there will be more information about that coming in the next couple of weeks as it becomes available to sign up for. Other than that, I can't think of anything else that I have at this time. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any additional questions about any of the products that you're receiving this month, or have any other feedback or suggestions on anything that we've done so far. So thank you guys again so much for signing up for this. Thank you for being a part of this process with us. Thank you for your feedback, and enjoy everything. Have a great weekend, and I can't wait to hear from you. Bye.